Oh, hello. Welcome to the West Real Estate Program. The program gives you all the best information available on everything to do with real estate, whether you're buying, selling, renovating. We'll look into all aspects, and the advice is given by professionals involved within the industry. I'm Pete Rosethorn. I host the program. Why do I host it? Because I know nothing about real estate at all. I'm here to learn along with you. This, my friends, is Karratha. A couple of years ago, there was nothing there. Nothing. Well, there was a couple of things. More of that later. What else is on today's show? Well, leases with our premium partners, HIA.
John, tell us about this program.
The Startup A to B program is a federally funded program, and what it allows the participants to is achieve a Cert 4 in small business management.
Hayley's going to show you a new Finbar development in Subiaco.
The new 7-storey residential and commercial development has been called the Strand, and it's set to be a monument to stylish cosmopolitan living.
And Lisa introduces us to a brand new partner of ours, the Bank of Queensland, better known as BOC.
I know it can feel daunting, changing banks, but at BOQ it doesn't have to be, because our staff will make that process really simple and easy for our customers.
And courtesy of PRD Nationwide, Aaron and I are in Karratha looking at their fantastic new development, the Ranges. Welcome to the West Real Estate Program, Karratha! I'm in Karratha, on the Northwest Shelf with Angus from PRD Nationwide. Angus.
Welcome to the Northwest, Peter.
Thank you, I feel great up here.
It's warm, isn't it?
It's beautifully warm, I've got no high vis on, so I feel like a stranger in town.
Absolutely.
Why have you put yourself up here?
Well, this is the engine room of the Australian economy here, Peter. We've got something like 2% of the entire Australian economy sitting right behind us, with the Northwest Shelf, Pluto oil and gas, and the iron ore exports happening here. So it's just an enormously important part of the West Australian state economy.
Which brings a huge amount of people into the area, no doubt.
Just the Northwest Shelf alone takes something like a couple of thousand people to operate it day in, day out, 24 hours a day.
Right. And what have you put up here?
We've built a new resort-style property up here. So it's called the Ranges, and I don't think you can have a look at it later, and it's just fantastic.
Look at it, I'm going to stay in it.
Well, perhaps you might.
Oh, I'm going to. There's no might about it, I'm there.
You got a bed booked, because beds are hard to find in Karratha.
Thought you might have looked after me there, Angus.
Yeah, no, I haven't
Really?
checked.
Gee, and how's Karratha going as a town? Is it thriving? Are they putting something there that's substantial? You know
Yeah, look, there's been a lot of work from the government and also the major corporations that have based their businesses in Karratha the last few years to really make it a much nicer place to live. And they're on this growth trajectory from 18,000 population to 50,000 population.
Right.
And it's growing at something like 8% per annum, which is just phenomenal population growth.
Great. I'm going to send Aaron to go through the units later on at the Ranges, because I'll be staying there, because I'll be asleep by then. So Aaron's going to look through them in detail a little later on in the
He's
program.
a night owl.
He certainly is.
Yeah.
Angus, always a pleasure, my friend.
Good to see you, Peter.
Now here's the wonderful Lisa and our premium partners, HIA.
The Housing Industry Association is a registered training organisation and is one of WA's largest trainers in the building and construction sector. So today we're going to talk about an exciting free course that's being offered. John, tell us about this program.
The Startup A to B program is a federally funded program, and what it allows the participants to is achieve a Cert 4 in small business management, as well as 12 months mentoring for those that are eligible. Provides also a great experience and opportunity for people to gain business training, but also help set them up for future success within the housing industry.
So who is eligible to take part?
There is an eligibility criteria that needs to be confirmed. However, if you're an apprentice about to start a business, or you've just recently started a business as a tradesperson within the last 2 years, you may be eligible. So it's important to get in contact with us. If you are eligible, then there's a good chance you'll get in the program. So spaces are filling up, so we encourage everyone to get in contact with us.
Sounds great. It's hard to believe it's free.
It's a great program, and being free, now we've got limited places available. So I suggest if anybody out there thinks that they're eligible, it'd be great if they can get in contact with the HIA to confirm if they're eligible to do the course. It's filling up quick, so we encourage people to get involved straight away.
Great. So as you can see, the HIA really do support the housing industry. So if you'd like to know more about the startup program, contact the HIA. You can call them on 9492 9200, visit their website hia.com.au, or you can email them on a2bprogram@hia.com.au.
Children, they're creative, they're playful, and above all, they're inquisitive. How do they learn? By shoving things in and around their mouths. Now, it can be cute, but it can also be really dangerous, especially when it comes to the cords that hang down on traditional blinds. Well, time to unwrap the cotton wool from your kids, because Cresta have got an amazing range of child safety blinds, and not even I can get stuck in them. They're Cresta's latest range of safe track blinds, and those dangerous hanging cords have been taken completely out of the equation. All right, Liz, tell me all there is to know about your safe track blinds.
Well, Hans, there's nothing more important to Cresta than the safety of its customers, in particular babies and young children. Right here we have a safe track blind. It's operated by a simple wand. So you can twist and turn the wand, and that will control the amount of light entering the home. And you can also pull and push the wand to open and close the blind.
And there's nothing hanging down to get caught on any little kids.
Absolutely. Cresta complies with all window covering legislation. So if you do buy product that requires a cord and chain, we will install cord tidy devices. We've also got some great motorisation blinds that are an excellent option. I'd love to show you those.
I'd love to see them. Let's go.
Let's go. So Hans, this is our popular motorised blind. I'll show you how it works.
So it's that easy. It's just a push of a button and that's it.
One remote control, you can open and close your blind. In fact, we've also got products that you can integrate into your home smart wiring.
Oh, we're living in the future, Liz.
We are.
For the full selection of Cresta blinds, get onto their website, cresta.com.au, or jump onto ours, realestatewa.tv, and follow the links.
Do not go away, because after the break, Hayley's looking at a new development in Subiaco by Finbar. Look at this beautiful sculpture by local artist Jane Bailey. It's a tribute to the people who lost their lives or injured themselves building the Northwest Shelf. It's a beauty. Well done, Jane.
If you've been to Subiaco recently, you might have noticed that not much has changed in a while. Development and town growth seem to be at an almost standstill, and the suburb itself seems ready for a boom. Well, it's coming. Finbar have just launched their largest development to date, set to be built right in the heart of Subi Centro. The new 7-storey residential and commercial development has been called the Strand, and it's set to be a monument to stylish cosmopolitan living. The Strand will feature 245 apartments with 19 ground floor commercial lots to house upscale cafes, shops and bars, so that residents can enjoy the best of Subi-style living. I'm here with Chris Tonich from Burgess Rawson and Neha Shah from Knight Frank. Now Chris, this is a huge development, so tell us a little bit more about it.
Yeah, it is, Hayley. Well, Knight Frank and Burgess Rawson are excited to be appointed joint selling agents of what is Finbar's biggest development to date. Subi Strand is a 245 residential department development with 19 restaurant, cafe, retail and commercial spaces.
Now Neha, with a development like this, a lot of people are going to be moving back into Subiaco. I mean, it's a great location, isn't it?
Well, Subi Strand is so well located, being only 100 metres away from the Subiaco markets. We're 300 metres from the train station, from Woolworths and from Subi Square, and also just a short stroll takes you to a wide array of cafes and restaurants. So it's a real central location and really convenient too.
So Neha, what type of prices are we looking at to get into the Strand?
Well, we have a great range of apartment types and sizes, which will allow us to appeal to a wider market. One-bedroom apartments started from $450,000, two-bedroom apartments and two-bathroom apartments from $605,000, and most of those do include 2 car parking spots, and the three-bedroom apartments from $840,000. We also have some options with study alcoves as well.
The Strand is set for completion in 2016, with construction starting mid-2014. And it's not the only development planned to revitalise the city of Subiaco either, which means getting in on the ground floor will put you ahead of the predicted boom. So to find out more, head online to subistrand.com.au or follow the links from realestatewa.tv.
Offering a vast array of furniture to fit any style and space, 740 Designs is now offering the ease of one-step fit-outs for any home or apartment. They have furniture packages to suit every budget and lifestyle with the option of new or ex-display furniture. Give the team at 740 Designs a call and see how they can help add a little charm to your home.
Here's a tip, don't get lost in Karratha. It's so hot. After the break, Aaron's going through the ranges with Les. So hot.
If you were to ask just about anyone what the #1 booming industry was in WA, most of them would answer mining and gas. And smack bang in the middle of that boom is right where I'm standing now, Karratha. With a booming industry going from strength to strength and a rapidly increasing population, there's never been a better time to look into investing in Karratha, especially when you see what PRD Nationwide are up to. And it's called The Ranges. It's bringing resort-style living to this vibrant and ever-expanding mining hub with incredible new self-contained apartments just waiting for astute investors. I'm now joined by Les Innes from PRD Nationwide. Les, how are you?
Hi, Aaron.
Thanks for having us up last night in such great accommodation. I was up in 1992, lived here for a while. Couldn't wait to get out because it was so hot. There was nowhere to live, but I tell you what, I would never have thought the accommodation I stayed in last night would have ever been in Karratha, let alone actually built here.
Karratha is going through an amazing transition. You know, the government has targeted Karratha to be the main city of the north, and the intention is to go from an existing approximately 18,000 people to 50,000 people. It's a massive growth.
Just take us through exactly what the Ranges is.
Okay, so the Ranges is really a fully managed investment. We have on-site management who take care of all of the bookings. Essentially, your involvement is to receive a cheque from us every month.
It's that easy.
It is that easy, and they're a fully self-contained, fully furnished 50 square metre apartment.
Okay, so what you've got here is the opportunity for someone to get into an investment. And you were telling me before you've got a great offer at the moment.
We've got a fantastic offer right now. New buyers at the Ranges will pay the same prices in stage 1, which is $545,000, and we are providing a 3-year lease with a net 10% return. I need to explain that just a little. This is a real net 10% return. So it's net not only of operational costs, things like linen and cleaning and management fees, but it's also net of the two things that owners normally pay themselves, which are rates and taxes and strata fees. So it's a real net.
Okay, so what you've done is you've allowed people to simply get involved in the mining boom.
That's a good way of putting it, and it's fully managed for you by the on-site management.
Okay, and now you haven't got many left in stage 2, are you?
Stage 2 is a smaller stage for us. It's 32 apartments. We've sold 17 of them. Significantly, what we're noticing is a lot of people are putting them in their self-managed super funds, and when you look at the return on cash at the moment, which might be 2 or 3%, it just shows you a 10% net return. It just shows what a good investment it is.
With over 50 apartments sold from stage 1, all of which are currently giving positive returns to investors, the Ranges may just be the investment opportunity you've been waiting for. For more information on this amazing investment opportunity, jump on to prdnationwide.com.au or follow the links from realestatewa.tv.
I love a lot of things in life. I love my husband and kids. I love watching films, and I love a good red wine. But is it really possible to love a bank? Now, I know what you're thinking, and I was sceptical at first too, but today I'm going to introduce you to one of Telstra's Businesswomen of the Year award winners, Tracy Barnes from BOQ. Established in 1874, BOQ is one of Australia's leading regional banks. And because they're not owned by one of the big 4 banks, they provide a genuinely independent alternative for customers. They have a very strong presence in WA with 29 branches, and they say that it is possible to use the L word when it comes to your bank. So Tracy, is it really possible to love your bank?
I think it is, Lisa. In fact, we're on a mission to prove it's possible to love a bank. Customers want to deal with a bank that makes things simple and easy, and a bank that they can trust. And at BOQ, you come into our branches, our staff take the time to get to know you, and they'll recognise you by name, and they'll use your name. And I think it's the little things that make all the difference when you're dealing with a bank. It's just that great customer service and delivering what you promised to do.
All banks claim to be different. What are you actually doing about it? How do you set yourself out from the competitors?
I think it really comes down to our great staff. Our staff are really passionate about delivering truly excellent service to our customers. And a lot of banks claim to do that, but they don't actually deliver that. And being a smaller bank, our staff can take the time to really get to know our customers. And so if you're a customer of BOQ, you're going to be a big fish in a little pond, rather than in a big bank, you're just a little fish in a big pond.
So what would you say to customers thinking about changing banks to encourage them to consider BOQ?
I know it can feel daunting, changing banks, but at BOQ it doesn't have to be, because our staff will make that process really simple and easy for our customers. So I'd say to any customer who's really interested in changing banks, look, come into BOQ, meet our staff, and you'll see that it's worth it. It's worth that effort to change banks, and at BOQ it won't be an effort. Try us out, don't just take my word for it. Try us out, come into one of our branches and you'll see that we really are different.
Different they certainly are. In fact, their call centre, which has recently been recognised as one of the best in the Asia Pacific region, is based in Perth and provides 7-day around-the-clock service. So why wouldn't you give BOQ a go? For more information, go to boq.com.au.
For information on all your property needs, whether it be buying, selling or renting, be sure to visit westrealestate.com.au. After the break, Hans is doing some gardening thanks to Richgrove. Well done, Hans! Ooh, I'm tired. Ooh.
One of my great dreams is to grow my own food at home. Now, unfortunately, a pancake tree is not a real thing. Someone told me, very disappointing. I can grow my own lettuce, my own chilli, basil, capsicum, whatever I want. The only catch is I'm terrible at keeping plants alive. The good news is though that Richgrove have got a fantastic range of products to help you out, and I'm going to show you just how easy it is to grow your own veggies at home. Right, I've got everything I need right now. This here is a Birdie's planter box. If you don't have room for a full garden at your place, maybe you live in an apartment or a unit, or especially if you're renting, you won't have the room. This is your best bet, and you can get it from all leading garden centres. I've got my veggies ready to be planted, and over here is all the fantastic Richgrove product. I've got some potting mix, some organic tomato and veggie fertiliser, some easy wet, and to keep all the nasties away, beetle bug insect spray. It's made from chilli and garlic. Anyway, all I've got to do is put everything together. I will be quick. Okay, so we've put everything into the potting mix. Now comes time for the fertilisation. Richgrove have been around for nearly 100 years here in WA, so they know exactly what goes into your soil to make your veggies pop. Speaking of which, you're going to want some of this. The Mega Booster Organic Fertiliser for tomatoes and veggies. You don't need much, just a small handful on each plant is all you need. Just sprinkle it around the base of each plant. Try not to get too much onto the foliage. And then we'll water that in. And speaking of which, you're also going to want some of this. Richgrove Easy Wet. Helps the water stay in the soil. Once again, you don't need much, just a small handful, sprinkled around the base. Try not to get it on top of the plant. And if you do, just give it a quick spray off with the hose. And it's all good. Well, it is hot in WA, so water them in immediately. Don't forget to water them every 2 days, and if you do need to add a bit of fertiliser, do it every now and then. If you get trouble with bugs in the future, this is the stuff you need. Beat a bug spray from Richgrove. It's made out of chilli and garlic. It's amazing. Anyway, if you need any more information on all of the rest of the Richgrove products, get on the website, richgrove.com.au, or jump onto ours and follow the links.
It's now time to get the tip off Scott Park from Reading Homes. Scott, your home's a 6-star energy rating.
Yes.
What does that mean?
6-star energy rating is something which has been introduced to the industry over the last couple of years. It's basically trying to get the home very efficient to fit in with the harsh climate of WA. So basically what they're looking to do is introduce products to the home to ensure that the energy rating is there so we're not consuming so much power to make the home comfortable and drawing down on resources in that way. Any home you build with Red Ink or 101 is 6-star energy rated. And one example we offer in all our homes or include as part of that 6-star energy rating is cavity insulation, and that's obviously helping with that thermal control between the outside temperature and the inside temperature.
Now, what's not good for the environment is bad air conditioning.
Yeah, that's true.
When someone's building a new home, especially in WA, you couldn't build it without having the proper aircon.
At Red Ink and 101 Residential, we use Daikin Aircon as standard. We believe that they're the market leaders in refrigerated reverse cycle air conditioning. I think it's important that when you're choosing your builder, you go a little bit further and look into their specification and pick up on what air conditioning that they are providing, if they are providing air conditioning. A lot of builders are putting in evaporative, which is considerably cheaper than what a reverse cycle unit would be. Some builders are using reverse cycle units, but they're not of the quality of, say, a Daikin. Some of them are cheap imports from China and places like that. So they cause problems. They're noisy, they're not efficient as they should be with the use of cooling the area down and power consumption.
Now, if you'd like to know more about building a new home, go to redinghomes.com.au.
That's it, that's all we've got time for this week. If you'd like to find out about anything you've seen in today's program, go to the website, realestatewa.tv. Don't forget, helpfeed1000.com.au. Donate $20, one family gets $60 worth of food this Christmas so they don't miss out. Also, next week's our last show for the year. It's a 1-hour special. All our wonderful sponsors and partners are renovating an active foundation home to help those wonderful people. So thanks very much. Don't forget, donate, helpfeed1000.com.au. See you next week. We're back next year, by the way. Oh yeah, we sucked him in again.
And that's a wrap.